So we all know the difficulty and pain that can come with having regular headaches, whether it be just a nagging low-grade headache that will not lift, or it be one of those debilitating eye-piercing migraines that makes you just want to rip your head off. Headaches pose just this really tricky, difficult symptom that can be very hard sometimes to fix, to heal. And this is why in this video, I want to give you the best acupressure points that I know that help relieve headaches. My name's Thomas Garbarino, and I want you to know that I'm rooting for you, especially those of you on the chronic illness journey who have chronic headaches and are looking for viable holistic solutions. I walked through my own healing journey, and now I support others on their healing journey through various ways, educating them and coaching them on their journey. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. We drop regularly, weekly videos every week to help support you head to heart in healing yourself. So, the best acupressure points to relieve a headache. Before we get into that, you have to keep in mind that headaches are just a symptom. They are not the root of the problem. So even though I'm giving you a solution here, this is really just for the acute phase. It's really for in those moments when you're just needing something to just relieve a little bit of the pain. But we have to dive deeper if we want to get down to the root of what's causing the headaches. We have to look deeper into our internal system, our organs, and see where there is disharmony happening there. And that can only happen with connecting with a professional, licensed professional, healthcare provider, or doing your own healing journey. So I want to break this down into different headaches. So the first headache I want to go over is this kind of forehead headache that some of us experience. And I want to give you 3 points that can affect and help relieve this area. So the first point is one, if you've watched my other videos, you're probably familiar with it, but it is this guy. This is Hogu, and it is joining of the valleys, large intestine 4, in between the index finger and thumb, and this big fleshy spot in there. Now, when you press down on it, what you want to do is try to find sore spots. So those sore spots might be more closer to the index finger, or they may be closer to the thumb. They may be more shallow. They may be more deeper in. But when you press, what you're going to want to do is massage down in a circular way and then release. This is called the Taiji Press. So you massage down, circle down, find that ouchie point, and then release. Make sure you find that point that is sore, tender, painful, and even now I can feel it going up into my head because we're working with the channels, we're working with the meridians. This is not independent from up here, it's connected. So we use the body's intelligence to waken up and help open that area. Good. I use this one a lot. My wife, we use it when she has a headache. We use it when she has car sickness. So it works a lot. Okay. The next point I want to show is also on the large intestine meridian, and it's number 20. And it's right here on the sides of the nose, like so. And this one is called Ying Shang, or welcoming fragrance. So I go from the bridge of the nose down and see how it's just side. So it's in between my nose and the cheekbone right here. And it's, sore right there. Same thing, Taiji Press. I push in, circle, and a release. Push in, circle, and release. I'm gonna do it one more time. Push in, circle, and release. This is also really good for sinus headaches. Very good. very simple. Or this can also help for folks that I know a lot of people are lost their sense of smell. Rubbing this daily in this manner can help activate those centers in the brain to allow the sense of smell to come back. Okay, the third point for forehead headaches is close to this, but a little bit more exterior. So I go lateral to the cheekbone and I use my eyes and I come down, and right at the point where the bone meets the cheekbone, there's like a point. I come down off that and I massage right there. Ooh, you see how it's in line with my pupils there? So this is stomach 3, Julian. It's like a great cavity, I think it was called. Right here, same thing, I massage it, circle, 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 release. Circle, circle, press, and release. This is good for drainage. Like, I think sometimes the headaches there because the stomach channel and these channels are not descending down in the body. So by pushing these, it helps descend the chi downward. Removes a lot of toxicity out of the head and brain, but also in this orientation in the body. Definitely is related to your digestive system. So that would be a place that I would look deeper into. So moving on to now the temporal headaches, the ones that are one-sided, that come into the eye. This is a lot of your migraines, or that sometimes start here but then turn global, or the tightness back here. So the first one is going to be a distal point, and that's on the hand. What you're going to do is you're going to find the bones of the ring finger and the pinky, and you're going to go down in here, and you'll start right behind the knuckle. This point is Sanjiao III, which is otherwise referred to as Zhong Zhu, and it's a very you gotta kind of dig in between the bones, and sometimes just moving the pinky knuckle back and forth helps open up the cavity. And same thing, so you kind of have to, like, I take my index finger and I kind of go at this kind of angle to dig in there, and I circle and release, circle and release. This is very good for again, this one-sided headaches, and release. It's very good for actually lower back pain, sciatic pain as well, because it's related to the same meridian that's being affected right here, the gallbladder meridian, which goes all the way down to the sciatic nerve and so on. But this is for the headache, very good, and release. The next point you're gonna go is actually on the backs of the body. So first I'll say what they are. If you were to take your thumb and go behind the occiput, like, you could interlace your fingers with your thumbs down, you slide down, and you're gonna hit that soft spot below the occiput, and make sure it's that kind of distance of the thumbs there on your neck. Yes, and this is gallbladder 20, otherwise known as Feng Chi. It's like the wind chi. The wind chi gets into this part, and this is, I'll show you from this angle. So here I am sliding down, and then right here. Now with this one, it's not just pushing in and massaging. It's better if someone can do it for you, but if you have a hard time, you're gonna actually push up into the head in there, and you're gonna push in like this. Oh yeah, nice tender point and release. Tender point and release. If you can dig your thumb in that way, I like doing it this way. And again, make sure you push in different places to feel it. Yes, very good. This is very good. This point is excellent for that type of headache, but it's also really good for anxiety, prevention of stroke, seizures, MS, tics, things like that. It's just very, very good for that. And yeah, it feels really good on the head. I already just feel really nice. So that's an excellent point for all those things, and particularly that migraine headache. The next point is going to be on the back too, and this is actually between bladder 10 and 11, and it's really along the spine. Because, so we did like this with gallbladder 20, but we're going to do it even tighter. So instead of wider, we're going to go a little bit tighter because the spine goes right along there. And what we're going to do is we're going to start at that bladder 10 area, and we're going to go down to 11. So really the whole neck area. So here I go. Up here, so the last point, gallbladder 20, is right here. This one's a little bit more interior too. Now it's not on the spine, but it's just next to the spine on either side. And what I do is I push down all the way to the shoulders and then back up. Make sure your chin is tucked so you really get the full benefit of this really massage. Down and up. Down. Push down here. Very important to push down, settle the shoulders, and then back up. That's the points for the temporal headache. Now what I want to do is go over various different cupping, pressing, and just movements that can help with headaches. So when you have like a global headache, it's just hurting all over, sometimes it's just good to just get into those areas that hurts. And one of the things you can do is, find those grooves, in there, right? And just, I call it like tiger claw, like this, and you go like that, and you just go in a circle like that. It's gonna mess your hair up, but that's okay. You're gonna go here and just go around, and that feels really good. It feels even better if someone else does it to you, but that is excellent. You can do the press release that we've done, release, press, release, press, release, press, release, like so on. You can also do what's called cupping. So cupping is where we take our hand like this and we literally hit the top of the head or the back of the head, sides of the head. Sometimes just doing this, it feels like you're causing more pain sometimes initially, but it actually helps move out. Now, this might not work for each and every one of you. You have to kind of go through these and find which one works, particularly for your headache, because this may not work for you, but this might be the thing for you. If you've tried all these other ones, just hitting the head, wow, can be incredible. So the next one is more kind of utilizing all these points, but doing them all together. So a perfect example of this, like with the forehead headache, is starting at that large intestine 20 and using the middle finger and just going right up the bridge of the nose like this. up and down, like that. Can be really good to just talk about draining the sinuses, the nasal passageway. Like that. And then you go like so, and down the sides of the cheeks. So again, up and down. Do that. And this is very nice, soothing, especially if you have warm hands. Sometimes a nice warm or hot towel can be really refreshing, like so. And then the other one you can do that works with more the temporal is you put your thumbs on the temples and you massage them first. What you're going to do is you're going to take your index finger and you're going to brush or stretch right on the top of the occiput, really your eyebrows, like moving, stretching. So you're putting a lot of pressure on your eyebrows, moving the lymph and the tissue, activating these channels in this part of the body. And then you're going to mirror that by going below in the lower part of the occiput bone and all the lymph and tissues along here. Now, this is also good for those of you who are interested in getting the wrinkles out. Or if you have bags under your eyes, this is really good to do. Moves a lot of the toxins out of this part of the body, but in this particular case, good for helping with the headaches. Very good. And so the other thing is movement. So movement is critical. If you have a headache, the first thing I tell people is go take a walk. Move your body can actually sometimes be enough to move that stagnation out of your system. That's one thing. The other thing is just allow the spine to move. So I'm a big proponent of spinal undulations, waves that start from the base of your torso and move all the way up until you can feel the spine stretching and then release and let go. This can be really good, particularly the neck motion, like so. Good. And one last piece that I didn't mention that I think is really important is as you're pressing these points, one of the things I want you to do is open and close your jaw. Open your mouth and jaw. So if you're pushing on these points, why do I want to do that? Because that can also help open the channels into the head easier. So it becomes really important that you can play with, you know, whenever the headache's happening, whenever, and whatever type of headache this is. So I hope that helps you all. If you're getting a lot of benefit from this, please subscribe to this channel. And if you want to know more ways you can connect with me, know that I have started a healing mentorship program. And if you want to know more about it, please below, click on the link and just connect with me. You can get on a connect call with me and we'll tell you more about what the healing mentorship is all about. Until then, everyone, have a blessed day and I'll see you really, really soon. Take good care.